Oh my God, yes. In the lips. That's a great idea. All right, I'm getting my energy. Here it comes. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're channeling your energy now to you.
Fucking channel me something. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not okay.
It's a podcast, not a cast pod. Hey, right, every day. Oh my God. She got the scoop.
Yep.
On Pop Culture News, so grab a drink and what you think? What?
Oh my God, thank God for you. You need to do all the talking today because I really can't. Physically, mentally, I'm exhausted. I don't even know what to tell you guys. I had gum surgery.
We never thought we would hear Sarah Fraser say those words.
Maybe this is, like, I'm almost beginning to think, how am I going to carry a child? Like, I'm so drained when I've had a few stitches in the gums.
A few stitches in the gums. Imagine you with less sleep.
Let alone.
Stretched vagina.
I don't even mind about that. I don't even care about that.
Oh, that's just another day.
I was talking to like some moms over the weekend and they were talking about scheduling C-sections and then how it's so much better for your vagina. I'm like, who wants to schedule their C-section?
Well, it's better for your vagina because you're not pushing a baby through your vagina, right?
Yeah, but I don't want a cesarean. You're awake. They put like a sheet up above your head.
Yes, I've seen that.
Numb your body and then cut you open and take the kid out. Hell no.
Hell no. No, yeah, C-sections. You know, our good friend Angie Goff, she's had 3 C-sections.
Oh.
They have to cut it in different spots. Now, sometimes it just happens because the baby is in a different position. You have to do it. We have an intern, Alyssa.
Oh, you were C-section?
Yeah, I was a C-section baby. I was breached, so I was upside down. Yeah, but my mom said she recovered really quickly. So does a really fast process.
That's awesome.
Helps, yeah.
Well,
okay.
Sarah had her gum, surgery. The C-section could take longer than expected to heal.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine. But I'm not even going to go there with mom things right now because like I put up a picture over the past couple of days on my Facebook of a mom breastfeeding her 6-year-old daughter.
I have thoughts and OMG, those responses.
Okay, do you want to pull it up? Well, I'll set up the story. And then AJ's
Set the
doing
scene.
most of the talking today because I had gum surgery on Friday with the most amazing periodontal surgeon and dentist, Dr. Mary. We talk about her from Total Dental Care, MD, on this podcast. She is like 5-star. Gave me a Valium the night before, which did absolutely nothing for me. Okay, nothing, not even worth it. I thought I was going to feel high. I felt nothing. And then all night long, I dreamt that I was trying to go to sleep. It was the worst.
Wait, what pain meds are you on? Like, what did they prescribe you?
Well, I'm trying to be a hero, so I'm not taking any of the Percocet that they gave me.
Oh, be a hero.
But I might go home today and take it. I'm taking like a combo of ibuprofen and aspirin or something. Anyway, periodontal disease, which essentially is the recession of the gums. People are oddly fascinated by this. We recorded my entire surgery. Yeah, we're going to do a YouTube video. They cut a piece of the gum from the top of your mouth and then they transplant it on the bottom mouth and then they stitch it. Okay, all this is like pain-free, believe it or not. Like there's 0 pain. I went out like in laughing gas. Amazing experience, right? It's just that when you come back, you can't really talk. I talk for a fucking living. And you can't eat anything except for cold, soft foods. So I'm smoothied out. I'm milkshaked out. I'm going to try to eat tuna salad today, which I'm very excited about. And you have to do that for 2 weeks.
Okay, so here's my 2 cents because we all asked for it. No one asked for it. So when you have this, you're able to eat like really crappy milkshakes. Like you can have an Oreo shake.
Oh yeah.
But your schman is making you these disgusting vegan shakes. We love schman. He loves keeping you healthy. But when you have this type of thing, when I got my my back teeth out.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was a shit show too. But I didn't go to Mary, but you best believe I was eating ice cream. I was sitting in bed. I was being a loaf of bread. So you should be eating Oreo shakes and you'll never get tired of that.
Oh my God. Well, how long did you have to eat? Did you have to eat soft foods when you had your wisdom teeth out?
It was for about 3 days, maybe like 4 days, but it was just very sore. So I would just eat kind of soft foods, but then I started to just heal up. And yours is like 2-week recovery, right?
It's 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
woof.
Woof is right. So I'm just struggling today, but I'll be back 100% by Monday.
I don't think I've ever seen you even like take a day off.
I know. And now today I'm really wishing that I took a day off because I can't even.
Well, you were at Fox 5 the day after your surgery. You're recording yourself. Hey guys, hey Curry Coffin, I'm here. You sounded like Caitlyn Jenner.
That was a good move though because I was still on all the pain meds. So it didn't even notice. But now I'm like fully aware.
You're like, shit, this sucks.
This totally blows. Anyway, so then in my like drugged out state, I post this picture of this mom breastfeeding her 6-year-old. And I was like, look, when my kid can go into the kitchen and make themselves a steak, they are not sucking on my titty. And people were pissed.
They were so pissed. I was on my way to New York this past weekend, and
people get so mad.
Reading your messages. First off, from a non-parent to a parent, to say those things about somebody when you're not a parent, you're just a bitch. And I can't believe you're using your platform for this. You were like, I'm making a funny comment. Also, this is her grandmother. It's not even her mom.
Is that true? See, I went back and read the story. I think it is. Oh, no, you're right. I think it is the grandmother. Honey.
So not only is her own mother not breastfeeding her, it's her grandma with like old milk. And again, people are going to hate on me too. But if you really think about it, are grandma cows feeding their little calves the milk?
Ooh,
I don't think so.
That's a good question.
Well, the answer is no, because they're already slaughtered.
Oh my God, I loved it. People were so mad.
I do believe in breastfeeding.
Me too,
also,
absolutely.
each their own. It is just people will have opinions if you're breastfeeding past the age of, I think, 3, 4, 5. I mean, as soon as I started like biting off my mom's nipple, she's like, enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is around age 2.
Yeah.
Like, ow, this hurts. You could actually chop a part of my body off.
So anyway, I won't even go there with C-sections.
Meanwhile, Sarah's holding on to her tits.
I mean, my nipples hurt looking at this.
That does look, I mean, by that point, they already know what they're sucking. I don't know. If for me, I guess I won't share a personal story, but I would feel weird. Like at that point, you're kind of like, your boobs are now a sexual image from your husband now because the baby's older and it's no longer a necessity.
Okay, I thought about that too. Like this kid is 6 years old. Do you think when you look back as a 6-year-old that this fucks you up?
For me, personally, I think it would. I would feel attached to my mom's breast. I would think it's sexual in a weird way.
I feel like, I don't think it's sexual, but I think this grandmother is addicted to breastfeeding. I do. I think that people can be addicted to anything. They can be addicted to gambling, food, alcohol, drugs. And I think for this grandmother who posted this on her social media and said, I've been breastfeeding for 25 years and like 30 kids or something.
Right.
Like her grandkids, her neighbors' kids, whatever. Like
her neighbors' kids? Okay.
We got to pull up the post. But you have an addiction. There's something there that for you, this is fulfilling because there's no need that this 6-year-old needs to be gnawing on your breast. And the kid looks so uncomfortable.
Marcus, she actually looks pretty. Yeah, well, Marcus, what do you guys
think it's like, what you're saying is at this point, it's for the grandmother. It's not for who she's breastfeeding. And also, if this kid is 6 years old, the kid is in 1st grade, which means she goes to school. Like, theoretically, she packs a lunch for school or goes to the cafeteria. Yeah. And also, like, she has friends. I mean, unless she has to get breastfed midday or something. Right. Point is, other kids. Like, it seems kind of unfair to the kid, too. Like, I would not want to have to be like, oh, sorry, guys. Like, no, I don't want a slice of pizza. Like, grandma, I gotta go suck down my grandma.
Suck down my grandma.
Now, again, we are not saying breastfeeding is bad. I think it's very healthy, whether you want to or not. It's definitely for the parents. We're just making comments on this picture, which was a bit. And the people that were like, you shouldn't be talking about, have you seen the picture though? Like, are we looking at the same image? Because this image, for me,
like almost
makes
as
me
tall
feel,
as her.
Right.
She's up. She's breast level. She's nipple level.
She no longer needs to be held.
It's actually perfect timing to breastfeed because she's mouth to nipple level right now. She's going to outgrow it soon.
I can't wait to be a mom because everybody was like, you don't understand the level of mom shaming like that comes. And I'm also thinking to myself, yeah, I do. And it's called don't post shit on social media that you don't want people to comment on. Like, I'm sure I'm going to do stuff with my kids. Right. Like, I don't know what they'll do. I'm sure they'll misbehave or whatever. I'm not going to film it. Or I might.
Actually, you will. And you'll be ready for the comments. So it's actually
I will. I will try to profit off it. And I will post for comment. But I'm like,
the most shocking shit. Sarah's like, what do you think?
I'm so excited to be a mom to see like what this is all like. Because everyone's like, the mom shaming is so bad. What do people mom shame you about? Just like the diet of your kid? Like, I mean, I'm assuming it's like,
Right, because every parent believes in something different. I mean, my mom had a childcare for like most of my life. So I saw so many different parents and so many different traditions. Some people wanted their kid only with a diaper that was cloth. Some people wanted their baby butt wiped with a cotton swab, like certain things. My mom followed every single family's wishes, but sometimes you get crazy requests like that. Now, my mom never breastfed other kids, but did my mom like to breastfeed? Oh my God, we were talking on it on the way because I was explaining to her this story.
What'd she say?
And she was just like, breastfeeding, like she almost had me scared. She's like, it is such an emotional attachment. That baby is inside of you, and when it comes out of you, it still needs you. It's that attachment. But then she's like, and then once they're 2 years old, you throw them you give them the bottle. I was like, okay, so if my mom's saying that.
Yeah, and your mom loves kids. Anyway.
She's addicted.
Look, that kicked it off. So whatever you want to do with your cesarean, I'm
not
here to judge, okay? Whatever you want to do. All
we
right.
just judged, but we're not here to judge.
I mean, I don't really care what this woman wants to do. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. Right.
And if you put it on social media, you want people to comment.
This is quite the photo shoot here. Do you think Joff would be interested in this?
Do you think Joff, our resident photographer and wedding photographer, would be interested? Yeah. Joff, I'd like to breastfeed my 10-year-old and you to capture it. What are your thoughts?
He would be so supportive. He's just the sweetest guy ever, so he would think of a way to be.
Are you drinking alcohol?
I'm drinking
I feel like I need something. I'm out of control here.
It's a Tropicana citrus IPA. Not sponsored. Mind. Heavy Seas, if you want to sponsor us.
Look, we have a lot to get to in the show. AJ's moved to New York. We'll tell you about that. She is staying on the show. Have you heard of Choreplay? And then I'm getting ready to do my thank you notes for my wedding. And I've heard from people that they only receive thank you notes after they give a wedding gift 50% of the time. That people don't write thank you notes for weddings. Is that true? If you are watching and listening, is that true?
I think people should always be sending thank you cards. Now, do I go to a wedding expecting a card back? No. Does it always end up in my mailbox? Yes. Like I always find one. I'm like, oh, they thought about me. I just read yours this morning. It was very sweet.
Oh, good. You got
very
it.
Sweet.
I was just so appreciative. It was like an amazing wedding.
I actually thought, are the ones of your engagement photos, those are the thank you cards, right?
No,
or are you sending other ones?
I'm sending another round.
You're
double.
Doing double.
Yeah. Because I have to thank everyone. Like you did all that work for the bachelorette party. Then you came to the wedding. And now I'm writing you a thank you note. And you guys you and Carol and your dad gave me this you gave us this great pot.
I have one regret.
Now you're speaking like me.
I am. Okay, you guys know I'm an impressionist. So I pick up immediately how somebody's talking. Like if I'm talking to somebody, I don't know, from Australia, I'll just randomly be like, okay. Like for no fucking reason, just because I'm picking up. So now I have one regret. Okay, my one regret is that...
Keep going. This is me.
That I sent you a pot because that was the only thing that was left on the registry, and in the note I didn't actually write that we're rattling around a bunch of pots. I just said happy marriage. And so when we sent out the letter, on every gift you can write a little personalized note, and so we sent it off, and my mom was like, fuck, you didn't say rattling pots. Isn't that a joke between you two? And I was like, Mom, that's so smart of you. That's hilarious. Like, Carol
got it.
Carol got it. And so I was pissed because I didn't include, I hope you rattle around some pots with Schmano.
We are loving those pots. We use them all the time. We rattle them around constantly.
For your vegan smoothies?
To make a bunch of vegan shit. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so good. So yeah, you guys are getting another thank you note.
That's great. Because, I can't wait till I have a big event because I bought Walmart plates and pans for my apartment. And I'm going to be getting lead and plastic and all that good stuff in my turkey.
Away. Okay, we're going to talk about that move. I do want to shout out some amazing listeners. First of all, Brooke, our friend Bashes by Brooke, she had her bachelorette party in the past week.
Yes.
She was so cute. She looked like she had a great time. So we want to congratulate Brooke. She's been an awesome friend of the show. Got to shout out Danny Starr. Danny, who's been on this show, bared her soul, came back to social media. Only it seems like maybe for a week. But if you haven't seen it, I am Danny Starr. Go to her Instagram, Back Healthy, talking about, and she's doing what? Teach for America?
It's something where she's, mentoring, teaching. But I know she's left media, which she made a really big announcement. Her kids are on there, Smoochy. So yeah, she does a whole list of pictures, progression of pictures, and so that account was deactivated. She's reactivated it. She looks better than ever. So I didn't realize when you reactivate, all your pictures are still there.
Yeah,
I didn't really realize that.
And then Penny Gerber, who's a huge fan of the show, her daughter Ashton auditioned for American Idol this morning
Yes.
here in DC.
Yeah, DC. I saw a big article about it.
Yeah, so we were like sending her love and luck.
Yep.
Charlie Burney, awesome supporter of the show, just gave a donation for GoFundMe. Our GoFundMe to go out and storm Area 51 is still going.
You guys, I know we got a lot of high rollers on there. There's a lot of $100 donations. You can donate 50 cents, okay? We're not going to judge you.
$2, $5.
Be anonymous.
Be anonymous.
Or don't be. But 50 cents, 25 cents. Literally, we're killing ourselves. You're going to see these crazy costumes we bought. We're doing a lot for this alien stock. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be so much fun.
We need your help.
And it's, I invest in alien stock.
Invest in alien stock.
Invest in alien stock. I don't even remember our own GoFundMe. And we're going out there for September 18th and 19th, 20th, the weekend of the 21st, when people are storming Area 51. We are going to be your on-the-ground reporters covering it live.
Reporters.
So there you go. I want to thank a couple sponsors, and then we're going to talk about AJ on Cameo and heading to New York, what that means for the show. Also, I want all your reactions. We did Monday's show.
Yeah, we got good reactions.
I really loved it.
Yes,
yeah.
it was of course a shorter format, but I think it was a lot of information and a little bit more insight on how we got to where we are, which I think is always fun to know.
I know. Okay, so I do want to thank Inova Health. They're a new partner with us today. We're very excited to welcome them because I didn't realize this, but September is Addiction Awareness Month, and it's so important that we get this word out. I want to bring up the exact details because if you're dealing with someone in your family who is going through addiction, I totally can understand. We are excited to announce this partnership here at the Hey Frase podcast with Inova's Act on Addiction. Act on Addiction campaign is an addiction awareness campaign focused on generating awareness, destigmatizing, and educating those who suffer from addiction and, of course, their loved ones. This campaign is particularly close to my heart. You guys have heard me talk about the addictions battles with family members that I've had and also the joy of sobriety. And I've seen the gifts of what that does, not only to the person, but to their family and generations after. Inova's Act on Addiction campaign is sponsored by a generous gift from Joan and Russell Hitt. It provides information resources for those who suffer from substance use disorder and their loved ones. You can go to the website to find out more information, actonaddictionnow.org, okay? If you or a family member wants to get help, if you want resources, if you're interested in getting treatment. So it's actonaddictionnow.org. Also, the Act on Addiction campaign will bring together members of the community at the Act on Addiction Summit, Bridging the Gap for Young Adults on October 5th. For more information on that, again, you can visit actonaddictionnow.org. Also, a reminder, Progressions Salon Spa, oh my God, in Rockville.
How is your mouth? Oh my God, it sounds painful.
It's it's just like a mess. It's like not painful, it's just like so awkward. But right. Progression Salon Spa is September 13th. We are having an open house, 5:30. You can come, $25 reservation fee, but you get that back in the form of a gift card. You can go to heyfrase.com and purchase tickets. You can go to eventbrite.com. Just search Hey Frase Pop-Up Podcast or Progression Salon. AJ.
Hey, my love.
Hit us with some frame bridge.
We're gonna talk a little frame bridge right now, which is perfect timing as I'm moving into my New York apartment and I need some fun frames. I have this bland wall. Well, let me just explain. I live in a shoebox. I'm fine, but I have one wall in this said shoebox, and I really do need to decorate it. And I've actually done a couple little surveys on my Instagram, which makes no sense because all of you have different opinions, and now I'm even more confused than ever. So I've decided I'm going to use FrameBridge. If you've been listening to this show, you've definitely heard about FrameBridge. They make it super easy and affordable to frame your favorite things, from kids art, concert posters, vacation photos, right on your phone that you have. All you got to do is go to framebridge.com and upload your photo, or they'll send you packaging to safely mail in your physical pieces, and they do it for you. Preview your item online in any frame style and choose your favorite or get free recommendations from their talented designers. The expert team at FrameBridge will custom frame your item and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang up instead of the hundreds you pay at a framing store, which I've done, which is really stupid. You can do it yourself. Their prices start at $39 and all shipping is free. Plus, Hey Frase listeners get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com, obviously using code FRASE, F-R-A-S-E. I'm using this. I'm actually sending in things that I found online, like inspirational quotes that are really cool. I'm sending those in, having them framed, and they're going to get sent to me. I'm going to do a whole collage of frames with some lights.
Love it.
I'll show you pictures. So get started today. Go to framebridge.com. Use promo code FRASE. You'll save an additional 15% off your first order. And if you're in the DC area, check out their new stores on 14th Street downtown, right next to our intern, Jubilee Ice Cream. You can also stop by there and see our friend.
Marcus works there.
Marcus walks there. Also at Bethesda Row. So just go to framebridge.com, visit one of the stores, and use promo code FRASE.
I can't even talk, actually.
I know, I'm making fun of you.
Laugh.
It's not. That's you.
It's so good. I know.
It's not funny. I remember this exact thing when I got my teeth out, my wisdom teeth. It was an actual horrible experience. So I'm really sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you in the pain.
Thank God you're jumping in. Okay, so tell us about your move to New York. You're staying on the show. Tell us about Cameo.
I got a little... No, I'm just kidding. We have so many amazing listeners, and I did get a little bit of frantic DMs as I was showing my new apartment. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You haven't told anybody? Like, are you moving to New York? You're leaving the podcast? Like, is Paul coming back on? So here's the update. The lease, we have found an amazing apartment in William. Look at this sourpuss face.
I can't move. I can't even. It's, yeah.
Okay. So let me give you the updates. So we found this amazing apartment in Williamsburg. It was a friend of a friend, so that's my new roommate. We met in person for the first time when I moved when I moved all my stuff. So I didn't actually see the dimensions, so she did all the busy work. She went to all the apartments. She did the apartment looking.
Wow.
She talked to all the people. Oh, I gotta turn my volume off. So she did all the busy work and the hard work. My phone just went off. And we finally found this great place, and we were like, you know what? It's small, but we're going to make it work. I didn't realize how small. You know, I was like hopeful. I'm like, oh, the room looks so big. They fucking trick you. The pictures, they use fish eye lenses. So everything looks so massive. Like everything was refurbished and beautiful, but my room looked like it was huge. I was like, I can fit like a fucking couch. No. We walk in. So it's in this, we're literally 4 blocks from the water. We're right in the middle of things. I'm 1 stop away to the city. Like it's a super awesome location. We have an amazing restaurants like all around us. But I get to the apartment. We have a brand new kitchen. Beautiful. Can't wait to use it. And then I get to my room and my mom immediately like takes out her rosary. She's like, this is not going to do. I can't, you can't live in this. What is this, a closet? I was like, Mom, it's called the New York shoebox. Like, hello? Like, you've heard of that. Like, it's just, you live in a shoebox. Like, it was a good rent. I'm not paying an arm and a leg. And I live in a pretty good neighborhood. And it's pretty much a shoebox. But I have one little wall of exposed brick. I'm really excited about it. I just like saying exposed brick.
Well, it looked amazing. You looked like you had, we're living in exposed brick.
We're living in exposed brick. So yeah, it is really small, but I can't wait to decorate it, and it's super fun. So basically the whole month of September, I had to sign the lease. The lease started in September. You know how that is. So I told my roommate, this apartment is basically yours this whole month because I'll be in DC most of the time. So I'm going back and forth. I'm taking buses. I'm taking trains, whichever is the cheapest transportation, and still doing the podcast. And we're going to see what October looks like, and we're hoping for a remote show. So there's going to be a lot of fun changes, but don't worry. You've gotten used to me, so
I know. Everybody loves you. I know.
Well, there's a little haters, but you're going to have to, shoo me away with a fucking axe.
No, I mean, just Chloe's life or whatever, but she hates both of us equally. So it's all good.
I feel like it's like a love-hate between her and us. Like, she loves us sometimes, and then she just like sends us these DMs. She's like, fuck that show. That was terrible.
Yeah,
and you're like,
everybody loved our
can't
show.
Please everyone. But it was super fun. All we did was eat all weekend, and great location. I went to IKEA. Oh, the only fun fact, the only thing that fits in my bed is a twin bed. So, and I shopped in the children's section at IKEA. It was super fun.
What are you going to do when Iggy comes up?
I doubt he will, honestly. Like, let's be honest.
You don't think?
Well, he hates traffic. He thinks DC is bad traffic. I was like, honey, wait till you get to New York.
But how are you guys, when he comes to stay, where are you going to stay?
Well, we do have a pull-out couch that becomes like a double bed or whatever, so we can fit on there. But he also has a dog, and the only thing I can fit is a twin bed. I'm going to do a whole DIY small space video. I have to because it's so comical. Like, and I'm a hoarder, so you can only imagine what the fuck the clusterfuck my room is going to be. You okay over there?
Oh yeah, sorry, I just had to get a tissue.
No, I thought she was passing out. When you get lightheaded, you just tap the. Blink twice.
Okay. I'll just, give you a knock. Don't worry.
So, yeah. So the only thing that fits is a twin bed. And I feel like, Schmiggy and I are typically tall.
Yeah.
And he definitely likes his bed space, and I love to spread out, so it's going to be interesting. But
how are you going to do it?
I mean, luckily I'm going to be in DC like half the week, so I'm just going to have to do. At this point, we're seeing each other 1 day a week now, so long distance.
Oh my God.
You did long distance with Schman, right?
Yeah, I did actually for a little while. Yeah, for like a year.
You just have to figure out, is it worth it? Is it going to work? And if it's not the right time, maybe you guys will come back later. I've suggested taking a break, but that always scares people. He's not down for that, huh? Well, he's like, if we take a break, let's just break up. And I was like, no, bitch. The point of a break is to possibly get back together.
I know lots of people who've done that.
It's a safety mechanism,
I had college friends. They dated in high school. They completely did whatever in college.
Right.
And like post-college.
Right.
And then they
got back together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It totally works.
Now, I'm not saying I want a break. I'm saying that might be the easy way to phase out while we're in different cities.
In therapy, when we go to therapy, they always, obviously they don't talk about a break for us anymore, but.
You're married. Sorry.
Right.
That's called a divorce.
But they were like, oh yeah, people move out all the time and then like reconcile. I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, which sounds cliche, but it is true for a lot of people. Marcus is nodding.
Oh yeah, I love, our interns are, actually Alyssa's been engaged before.
That's true.
And she's like so young.
Can you talk about that?
When I was 19 years old, I was engaged. I'd been with the guy for like 5 years, and I went skydiving with him down to the earth. I saw this large poster on the ground that said, "Will you marry me?" And so then we were together for like a few months after that, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe
get married
we should
at
not.
19 years old when I'm still in college. So.
Oh man, I could not imagine being married at 19. Wow,
that's a big step.
Huge. I give people credit that can do that. Well, I don't know.
Marcus had no idea.
I mean, how can you stay with the same dick from 19 years old on?
Ask Carol Lopez, my mother. And she still talks about it sometimes. I'm like, actually, you must stop.
Oh my God.
She's like, you know what I do to excite your dad? I'm like, I would actually never want to know that. So
Carol and Benito.
Keeping it fresh in the B room.
Do you think they're excited that you're moving out? Like now they can get back to their hot sex life?
You would think that, but my mom almost had a heart attack just like by putting my bed in my room. She was like, well, this is going to be where you sleep now. And I'm like, yes, it is, mommy. Yes, it is. And I love you, but it is time to set the wings. I mean, my wingspan's super long. I feel like I've been ready to go for a while. I've got NBA wingspan for absolutely no reason. Like I do not use it at all. My arms are longer than my body.
Yeah. Why didn't you ever play basketball?
I played it and, I wasn't very good, to be honest. I was always the forward. I always got the rebound, and then it just got swatted out of my hand.
I can see that. You don't seem like coordinated necessarily.
Fucking bitch. I am super athletic. You know what I do now? I box.
Yeah, we've seen you. You had this weird face where you looked like you were taking a shit, and then they tried to post it on their Instagram.
Okay, I'm going to make you laugh, and then you're going to look like you're constipated. Wait, I have the video on the intern now. We can't see Sarah laughing, looking constipated.
Oh my God, I can't even. My mouth hurts. I cannot even laugh.
You're such a trooper. We could have done like a.
I don't know why I'm here. I love you guys so much. I love doing the show.
It is so fun.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't feel well.
You feel a little loopy?
No, I'm on no drugs.
What is now? I know I never want to
feel like
promote.
I could be pregnant, so I don't want to take any more drugs than I have to.
That's true.
I got to take another pregnancy test like this week. I think I should be getting my period maybe this weekend. First of next week, I think.
Okay, so we should. Oh, do we want to talk about the everybody's been telling you to wear this bracelet?
Yes, I want to know if the Ava bracelet really works. You wear it at night. It's supposed to track your fertility.
Okay.
I really want to know if it works. I'm already like trying to not get stressed about getting pregnant, but I'm already stressed about getting pregnant.
You're already stressed about it?
Yeah, because I'm like, we're old. How the fuck are we gonna have a kid? Like he's 40.
Not too geriatric. Okay, Ava fertility tracker, $299 one-time payment. Okay, and does this
thing work?
Is it only made by? This is the only real company that makes it, or it's just the most well-known? Is the Ava?
I guess it's the most well-known, and I've had 2 or 3 people write to me and said that they got pregnant within like the first 2 months.
Holy crap! Well, you could. Okay, we don't want the email.
I know. God damn it, we're not signing up.
We're not signing
up. Off.
I'm going to try to
write
refresh.
To them. See, I want to try this.
Possibly get sponsored, maybe.
Then I'm like, does Dan's sperm work? And then Shmano is like, we have to have a social media plan. We can't just announce our pregnancy until it's actually real.
Well, knowing you were ready to announce you were pregnant, like without him even there. Before you even told him, you're like, let's fire up the phone. I'm like, you haven't even told the other person that helped get you pregnant.
I know. So you guys have to keep me on track. I cannot announce that we're pregnant until 3 months, 4
I know,
months?
and then I get excited. Yeah, 3 or 4 months. You can't even tell me because then I want to post about it.
And it's, you know what? And pregnancy is just it's so much. You know what I mean? It's just so much.
You know.
I'm looking forward to the kid actually getting here, but the carrying it, so much can go wrong.
You know, it's
all
like
these tests.
It's true. And why 9 months? It seems a bit lengthy, no?
And you know, it's actually 10 months because you go the entire 9th month. Yeah, it's more like you're 10 months pregnant. They don't tell you that until you start reading.
Oh, you've been reading books? I'm proud of you.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And then I just people send me all this shit now. And then now they're saying that I've got to eat, I've got to get my vitamin E up and my vitamin D up, get out in the sun. And then they say that you got to eat meat organ. So then they directed me to this website where you can order this beef heart and, kidney pad thai.
My mom has a lot of words for you. She wants to call you every single day to tell you how to get pregnant.
How? I need the advice. I'm really worried that we might not be pregnant this month. I'm going to be depressed.
She says, take a chill pill. Have a glass of relaxing wine.
Oh, all right. Say stop drinking.
Have some chocolate. No, she says, don't worry about all the stuff. And there's going to be people that are telling you things. She says, just relax, have a fun night with your man, take a bath, relax, and just have sex. Just do it. Just be young again. You're young, but you know what I mean? Just let it go. Don't worry so much.
See,
just
I was trying to stop drinking because I acted so badly leading up to my wedding.
Okay, it's 1 glass of wine.
Yeah, but that usually ends up for me for a bottle.
I know, you're right. Me too. But then you're really horny, and then it's just boom, 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 you're done. You know, a lot of kids are conceived drunk on vacation.
That's what I said to Shreyan.
Exactly. Well, you're with a worrywart who's must do this, must do this, must do this. No, just don't worry. Let go. Let God. Get pregnant.
And then Dr. Mary, right before I was going out, she wanted to know what kind of underwear Dan's wearing. Apparently, you have to wear. She did. She was like, "Oh, and remind me to tell you when you come to. Dan needs to wear loose boxers so his scrotum stays cool." I'm like, okay. Everybody's giving me advice.
Wait, okay. Now that one I can get behind. I don't know. It just sounds funny. Keep the scrotum cool.
His balls are so hot though. All the time.
His balls are hot.
I say he's got these boxer brief tiny whities off. There's so much sweat.
So much sweat.
I say to him all the time, let the balls breathe.
Let the men breathe.
I'm really worried.
Does he sleep naked?
No.
Okay, let him sleep. They've got to breathe sometime.
I try to get him to sleep nude.
Oh my god.
He's too afraid. He's like,
what is he afraid of? Somebody's going to come
in. A fire.
Put a robe on.
I know. I'm like, then sleep with the undies next to the bed. It'll be dark. We'll have to get out in emergency. I'll be downstairs free balling. Who cares?
Why doesn't he just put a robe on? Yeah, free ball a little bit. It's in the middle of the night. If the alarm goes off, I mean, no one else is looking nice.
Thank you. He says he's always on guard. What if somebody attacks? Do you think that they're really looking at your balls? Who's breaking into our apartment to slice off your dick?
Also,
no one.
The thing about apartments is, one, you have a deadbolt. Literally, to get into your door, you have a deadbolt. To get into the actual apartment building, you need another.
I mean, honest to God.
Honest.
They're so sweaty down there.
Bible,
so now
so
he
nasty.
Comes home, I'm like, take off your underwear. Let the boys breathe.
Let the boys breathe. And you know what? Why do balls smell so bad?
Well, I don't know, really. Whose ball? See, Dan's don't. I think that
Dan's don't, and he runs all the time?
He showers often.
Okay, that's good. No, I mean, that's a huge part of it. But I don't know. It's just men, when they sweat, it's just that whole area, to me, it just smells straight, just ball sack.
Really?
And I just ball sack.
Well, I do think now being a vegan, he doesn't really have a lot of odors.
I feel the odors would just be excreting constantly, just like kale ball sack.
I think it's because his organs need all the energy to just stay alive. They can't even produce smells.
Remember how we said we were going to do deep dives into things? This is deep dive into ball stink.
So, I mean, I got a list of things. I got to have a glass of wine to relax. I mean, I feel like Dan's sperm doesn't work. His balls are on fire. I need the Ava bracelet. I've stopped drinking. I mean, it's overwhelming.
It truly is. I don't know. I just feel like you just need to take a chill pill, have a nice night. Do you guys like baths? A warm bath.
I do. But I mean, I cannot see Schman climbing his little, pasty body into the bathtub.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could go into a story, but also like the bathtubs in apartment buildings are actually kind of small.
It's too small. Could you imagine Schman in
Schman
there?
and you just like you put the water mid-level, it just rises, starts like overflowing. You're like, fuck, and then you're left with just like potty water. Like, what is this?
I
That's
have
romantic.
so many sex toys and lingerie for my bachelorette party.
You do. Have
so
you used the
every
candy
night.
thong and bra?
No, I haven't used those yet, but I'm working my way through all the lingerie, so that's fun.
That is really fun. Yeah. Do you just show up every single new lingerie every night?
Yeah. So Schman's happy about that, but like I need like the candy thong. Yeah.
Yeah, just start mixing it up. I'm just like relax.
That is my
it's gonna
favorite
happen.
thing, the candy thong. Like,
I
it's
know.
so,
I can't believe you guys. Well, it's not vegan, probably.
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Here's what you got to do.
What?
You got to Adam and Eve this bitch. Put some leaves on your titties.
Okay.
Put some carrots down there. Like make a carrot thong. Make some like guava paste and just like put that on your lips. You know what I'm saying? Just like full vegan sex outfit.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, just rubbing my jaw. Hold on.
I know it does not look fun. Should I read about Talkspace?
Yeah, I was gonna say but I also love well, I figured while we were on the topic of sex, we can talk about Choreplay.
Yes.
Like who's watching right now that has to bribe their significant other with sex to do chores?
Honestly, I feel like probably 75% of women.
Are you? If you're watching, will you let us know? Because you know
Has to be.
We're on YouTube, so you can always subscribe. It's at Hey FRASE. Yeah. So anyway, it's just a story that was like there's a rising number of women who are bribing their men. They're calling it Choreplay. What guy wants to do this?
Well, you don't know that you're doing it. Your wife has sex with you and she's like, now go clean out the garage.
No,
And
it's like
he's
the way before.
pussy
It's
whipped.
like they're saying it beforehand. They're like, okay, you clean the garage, and then I'll give you a blowjob.
Oh, see, no,
like,
the
what
tricky way to
dude-
do it is to first please them. And then while they're in the delirious state of like sex happy, you just go round them up and tell them to do something.
Okay, well,
That's
this
how I
all-
would handle it.
Choreplay was brought back into the light after a blogger put up. Amanda Marcotte is a blogger and mom of one in Middleborough, Massachusetts. She's team Choreplay. Now, she recently posted a picture of she and her husband in the kitchen, and he like with the caption that he was going to finally get some as a reward after doing chores.
Okay.
But people completely trolled her ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, your husband isn't just like, they essentially were making fun of her, saying, like, that's ridiculous.
I mean,
I seriously hope you end up alone and without a man one day, because this is not only highly disrespectful, it also defies the reason of love. Imagine if a man did this to you.
look, I'm looking at Urban Dictionary right now. This one is saying the act of doing chores around the house in an effort to win sexual flavor from one significant other. Oh, no. This is actually, yeah, in hopes of like getting sex. He's doing the dishes, doing the laundry.
I mean, actually, maybe Schman needs to try this on me because I don't do any housework.
I was going to say the roles are reversed in the Fraser household.
He does it all. He loved doing
But he
the
loves
laundry.
it. Yeah, you don't need to use any chore play.
You know, he came home one time and he was like, "Oh, I feel like with the dishwasher, you don't maximize the space." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Do you want to take it over?" He like loves it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. So now I don't even I just put the dishes in and wait for him to rearrange because he feels like he's maximizing the space.
One, you guys, there's two of you in the apartment. Like, how much dishes are you actually using to utilize any space? Like, there should be no leftover space, or there should be tons of leftover space. You could put a glass on the bottom shelf and call it a day.
Done. I mean,
Done.
I'm with you.
As long as this shit is clean.
He does. I make the bed. That's like about it.
Good for you. Do you do any laundry?
He does all the laundry.
He does all the
He
laundry?
loves doing laundry.
And bitch, you're over here complaining sometimes about Schman. You no longer do it. Remember, you were like, he doesn't do anything. Remember? I remember those
When
days.
was that?
Oh, probably like a year ago, honestly. It was a while ago. You've been on the Frabe train for a while.
I'm on the Frabe train. Getting married was a good thing for
I'm
me.
on it was
I've committed.
finally
I love
committed.
being married. It's crazy.
Love that.
I really
Marriage
do.
sounds so fun.
Now I'm like, I mean, all timing is all,
Of course, yeah.
you can't have any
force
regrets.
it. Can't have any regrets.
And I'm like,
Regrets.
I love that we're here. I'm like, how come we weren't here 2 or 3 years ago? And then we could have gotten pregnant like that.
Yeah, and he looks at you like,
Yeah, bitch, I was.
I was ready. He was ready. 2 years.
He was ready when we first met 6 years ago. He was like ready. And then I moved
years
to
ago.
New York.
Oh,
I
right,
broke
right.
up with him.
The whole shebang. And then
Wanted to see other people, yada, yada.
yada yada, you realized he is the one.
How are you going to get any better than Schman? mean, he's like
He does
he's
so
the
much.
best.
He's so sweet, really.
He's like my angel.
Now, I've never seen him emotional with anybody else but you. You know?
That's the truth.
Like, literally, I walk in, I'm like, Schman!
Hi, AJ.
I'm like, get bring it in, Schman! He's like, I'm okay. Okay.
Okay, tell me about Cameo. You're like already
my
making
God.
so much money.
Which is
I'm
so funny to me
proud of
because,
you.
so we were actually talking about Cameo, and that night I get a text from a friend that was on Bring the Funny, and she's actually out in LA, so maybe we can go see her.
We got to confirm with her that she's going to. This is the comedian, right?
So there's one comedian who I love, Audrey Stewart. You guys should check her out. She's also based in LA, but this is a different one. And oh God, now I'm having can't even remember her last name, but
You know, she's a comedian.
she's the musical comedian who did the Cinderella.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yes. Kristen Key. Kristen Key. So she hit me up and she was like, hey, I'm on Cameo and I have a Cameo rep who's looking for other comedians. And I was like, dope. Let's set it up. So I basically talked to him, and you really don't really need much. You just need a small following to get started. And I made an intro video. So basically,
Oh, I want to see it.
I'm doing, you guys, you can search me, honestly. It's on my Instagram, my page, and my link is there, so you guys can find it. But it's super fun. So, of course, you start low. So I'm charging $15 a video. You know, Perez Hilton charges like $100. Spencer
Gilbert
Pratt.
Gottfried is on here.
Gilbert Gottfried, he kills it on Cameo. So my link,
does?
he does. He has like so many, I mean,
Here you are. I'm searching you.
oh, yes, you guys search Andrea Lopez, you'll be able to find it. But yeah, so I'm doing tons of different accents. You can request anything. I mean, I have had a few weird.
You already have 5-star reviews. I loved
Amazing.
it. What a talent. What a sweetheart. I thanked her on IG and I thank her. Thank you, Andrea.
Wait, the funniest stuff. So you get crazy. And I think you can choose whether you want to or not, but I've done all of them. They're not that weird. Like I had one guy that requested I hiccup for like a minute. Just sent a video hiccuping.
How you do that?
Oh, you fabricate a little bit. Okay, don't do that. That's bad for your mouth. So yeah, like we had funny ones like that. I had a guy that lost some weight and had cataract surgery. I congratulated him on that. So you can request literally anything. You can find it, the link in my bio, which I hate saying, but link in my bio.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
But yeah, it's been super fun. And then I had these awesome ladies that sent me a $50 tip just for being me. They're like, you should charge more. Like, we're giving you a tip. So my first video I ever made, they gave me a tip. So you guys can request anything you want. Like literally I do AOC impression. I do Sofia Vergara. I do Janice from Friends. I do Jennifer Coolidge, Kourtney Kardashian, Paris Hilton, whatever you guys want. And you can actually request anything crazy. Just like you want me to just like yell into the camera.
Ernie Hudson from
do that too.
Ghostbusters? I thought he was dead.
He's alive and he's on Cameo.
$135.
I'm telling you, these people charge so much.
Nev Schulman from Catfish. Who the
Yes.
fuck wants a shout out for him?
People-
for $175?
People are obsessed with him. But you know what? You have to up it because people will request all the time. Like imagine if he had $15 videos, people would request all the time.
He's only got a 4.9 star. You've got 5.
I've got 5. But yeah, it's super, super fun. I really have enjoyed Cameo. But Cameo, it's so funny because before I went on Bring the Funny, I was telling you guys a story about how the producers were watching Cameo when they FaceTimed me. And I was like, what is Cameo? And 6 months later, I'm on Cameo.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's a crazy story. But yeah, super fun. Request me.
Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville says that he's also in DC. When is Michael?
Wait, what? Which one is he? Is he the Lex Luthor?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now,
5-star reviews.
Tom Welling, that was my childhood crush forever. The guy from Smallville, the one that was actually Superman.
Oh, yes.
My gosh. Now
Michael Rosenbaum.
in
DC.
In DC. We got to get him on the show before we go to New York.
Wow.
How was everybody's
Amazing.
Labor Day weekend? Can we ask? Like, what were you guys up to?
Oh my God, please ask because I have no more questions. I mean, it's crazy.
How was everybody's Labor Day? I just got back. What is today? Oh, I got back Monday.
Yeah, you were back on Monday.
Yeah, Monday night late.
I was recovering from periodontal surgery.
And was it hard for you not to be on social media? Like you have so much to say all the time. Funny stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
It's just hard, like, because you don't feel well. So it's hard to even think about doing it.
Yep. That was
You know?
that was me. I took one picture of my massive swollen face and I called it a day. I was like, you guys know what I'm up to.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. It's like that's the hardest part for sure.
You don't really even feel. energy to do it.
Okay, I also wanted to ask you about this story of I'm obsessed with extreme love. Have you watched this?
Well, no, I watched the one on the Snapchat. Snapchat has its own form of it. It's actually insane. Yeah.
Okay, and do they do the same stories on Snapchat as on Facebook?
That is interesting. I've seen the same ones, but the way that they format it is different. But the ones on Snapchat are a lot of thruples. So it's a guy and a woman that have been married for a couple years. The woman usually gets bored and brings on another woman. She's like, she completes me. And the husband is like not ready for it. And then he accepts it. There's also interabled lovers with able-bodied lovers. And
oh my God, this sounds awesome.
And you look at them, of course, and it's called extreme love because you look at them and you're like, there's an actual no way that these two could ever have a relationship. And then they end up having a relationship.
Okay, well, I'm obsessed with Hattie. They put her out over the weekend. She's the 82-year-old grandmother.
Yes.
Who's out there dating younger men and having sex. She's my spirit animal. Like, I want to be her.
She gets so much action. I was watching this and honestly, right?
You guys have to go see this. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's on. I shared it on Facebook at Hey FRASE. Oh my God. She goes out on dates. She looks like $1 million. She has like a fade on the back of her hair. She's so epic.
The fade is the best part, honestly. And she dresses really hot.
And she has like an old New York accent. Hi, it's Hattie. I was divorced after 32 years. I was depressed. Then I got back out there and I decided to start hooking up.
It's funny to me. I feel like a lot of these stories start with, I got divorced and I wanted to find happiness again. And then they just live their truth. And
83.
Then Addie's killing it. You know what I mean?
She is amazing. And then on this episode, she goes out on a date with a guy who's like 32. I mean,
on the date.
Yeah. Do you think when you're 83 you want to have sex with someone 32?
We'll go right up to my apartment.
You know, some guys have like actual fetishes.
And we make love.
She's really pretty. But I don't know if I could do it.
Of course, she lives in New York City.
Oh my God,
My
AJ,
name
you
is
have to become
Hattie,
friends with her.
I feel like we have to.
I'm
Hattie, 83 years old.
I think I know more about
male
Age is just a number. Oh my God, she's on Tinder.
I may not know more than
Yeah,
a gay
that's
man,
how she meets
but
them.
I
kills
do.
it.
I know. I
wonder how many
know
dick
about
pics
guys.
she's getting. Probably a ton.
Oh, look at her. Oh, she's just positioning herself.
Hattie,
Oh my God, I want to be
83.
this fabulous when I'm 83.
fascinating older
So she probably
beauty,
sets her age range in order to
seeking
get
a
even
steady,
swiped on that. You have to
younger friend,
It's fantastic.
lover for a
You're
shared
gonna
life
screw
of
the haters.
adventure and passion.
Screw the
Hating
haters.
on you,
Pro
Hattie.
and no players.
Absolutely no one.
I love this
Well,
teenager
first
too.
of
Do you see this
all,
teenager
most
that's
men
going
my
like
age
deaf, blind, cannot walk after eating just like junk food, and
Yes.
doesn't care. And he's like just gone back to he's taking like multivitamins, but he doesn't even care.
Oh, he's taking multivitamins to help cure.
What?
Well, my thing is like this. A lot of people are with this diet. I feel like this has something to do with
Yeah, my
something
niece.
else. Your niece has bad diet.
Horrible. All she eats
Really?
is junk food. This kid went blind after only eating fries, chips, white bread, sausages, and ham since elementary school. I know so many kids like this. They don't eat shit. The parents don't make them.
That is true. Teenage boy goes blind after existing on Pringles.
Isn't that nuts? And according to the article, he hasn't really changed. Like, he'll take multivitamins now, but he's just gone back to his diet, despite like even psychiatric treatment.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And coming from somebody who has seen eye loss, like my mom really is legally blind now. I mean, she would give anything to have her sight back. And the fact that it didn't even bother him, he's like, well, I'd rather eat bad food. But yeah, I really didn't think that bad food could affect your actual, I mean, I know your health as in like, you know, the obvious cholesterol.
Because
weight.
this is all he ate, his diet was so deficient in like vitamin E, vitamin C for your eyes. That's how he started going blind. Never got treatment.
That does make sense. That
Yeah.
does make sense.
And then by the time he actually got treatment, he was so vitamin deficient that now they don't even think they can bring back his eyesight.
That's horrible.
Isn't that crazy?
So he had deteriorating eyesight and then it just went away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he just continued.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Really crazy. Honestly, health goes for a lot of, I mean,
I
it
know.
can contribute to so many things.
Well, I feel like he's also probably mentally damaged himself so much. Like he's not even capable of thinking.
He doesn't realize.
Yeah. He's now like 18.
You know that supersized me when he only ate hamburgers and stuff?
Oh, it was so awful.
But the only thing that was really affected was his cholesterol went up, his sugars, and then he gained a lot of weight, but it wasn't this extreme.
I know.
But I guess for 11
this kid's
straight
been
years.
doing it, since he was like born.
Wow.
I got to tell my niece.
You tell
I
her this. She's smart as a whip. So she's going to be like, oh, she'll realize when she starts,
I hope. She loves to eat crap. Like ramen noodles every night.
What?
It'll probably be like ramen lung. It'll just be like a ramen noodle growing in her lung or some shit.
I have to say, college,
All she eats, that's all she eats every night.
save that time for college. I ate like shit all throughout college. I drank. And then you just come out of college, you start eating healthy again.
I really want her to because it's so bad.
I can't believe she's into,
I know.
and your family's really, overall healthy. You guys have a healthy diet.
Yeah, she like refuses to eat anything. Like,
Wow.
she loves Dunkin' Donuts and like ramen noodles.
I mean, I'm a junk food junkie. I love it too. But you need a balance. Like I always have that.
Really?
Whatever. If you like one vegetable, just eat that. At least you're getting some type of vegetable. Yeah.
Okay, we have to hit everything that's popping.
Poppin'.
Did everyone see Britney Spears' dad has now got a restraining order? Kevin Federline did against the father.
Okay, totally saw this, but I don't know how. I mean, why now? And the kids honestly they look a little strange, but it's also Britney Spears' kids.
Yeah, and did you realize that Britney Spears still only has custody 30% of the time with her kids?
No, I thought that was after the restraining order.
Yeah, no,
It was before.
Yeah, before.
So he has 70% of the time. Yeah, I feel like she sees him all the time. Like she's
70%.
wow.
Maybe they probably trade off more than they let on.
Right. I don't know. I just always see Britney with the boys.
I know. Apparently, they had a domestic dispute where Jamie Spears was taking care of the two kids. And then they had a physical altercation where one of the boys locked themselves in the room. Britney's dad basically broke through the door and then shook the child violently. Britney, 37, took her two boys from the home, returned them to Federline, the outlet reported, who recently was granted 70% custody. Federline filed a police report against Jamie and was granted a restraining order. That's crazy. It's so sad. Their family has like
A lot
so much drama.
Well, it's sad because it started with Britney, and it's sad that it's continuing to her kids now. But you know what? I don't know. I've never heard anything. Like there was no complaints when Britney was growing up, although she was being, like used in other ways.
Yeah.
Like as a child.
Oh my
star.
God, she was just, yeah. Well, speaking of that too, Justin Bieber, talk about Labor Day. Justin Bieber came out.
Labor Day.
I mean, that kid, he came out with a whole thing.
That was, if you guys saw the post, he posted a really, really long Instagram lengthy caption just explaining his woes with depression and suicidal thoughts, drug use.
What were your thoughts? I thought it was pretty brave.
It is really brave.
You think he still wants like self-pity and you're like, dude, you're a famous celebrity.
You know what? I always thought that Justin Bieber was raised in such humble beginnings. I feel like he is a really good person almost. Like he's always, his posts have been a little off the edge a little bit. Like when he talks about Haley, he's like, I wish my arms were my lips. Like, did you guys see that post when they're hugging in bed? He's like, I wish my lips were my arms so I could hold you. Like stuff like that. It was a little bit out there. But this one, I think, was really actually coming from the heart. And, child stars, it's crazy to be in that spotlight so young. And even I'm as 25 and I'm getting a little bit of spotlight, it is kind of scary. You start to think about what am I supposed to be sharing? And I don't really care if people like me or not. I am who I am. You can either follow or not. But when you're got into that much spotlight at such a young age and you don't have a good family balance. I feel like his dad kind of abused that. They went to go see strippers and like it was kind of crazy. The family and the mom was still left over in Canada, and then she was a part of his life, but I don't know. It was a weird relationship he had with his parents, and I don't know if they were fully there. He definitely wasn't equipped. You're not equipped
he was super famous at 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
It started at 9
insane.
and then 15. He was all over you could see him all over the world. He had millions of hits. Like it was crazy. And now he's already married, and it seems like he's kind of been out, like, quiet and not as much in the spotlight.
That has to be such a difficult life.
It's just so many people's opinions. It's so many, everyone's looking at you, and you start judging yourself. You start questioning everything that you're doing, and then I'm sure you start questioning, wait, why did I do this again? Like in the first place?
Oh.
You can't go anywhere without
There's someone who seems like they have real fame regret. Like, wishing that their parents hadn't, it all started with a YouTube video.
Exactly.
So I'm sure he's wishing that he never even uploaded that.
Well, it's interesting to me. In the post, I can pull it up right now, but I was wondering by the end of the post, did he ever come to that conclusion? Like, I wish I had never done this.
When I read that, I thought that's basically what he was saying. I want to find the picture too. Like we met him when he was like 11 years old. He came to the radio station.
11 years old?
Yeah. And he was just getting fame. Like the video had just gone up. He was there with his manager and his mom, and he loved
Scooter
Sammy's
Braun
dog.
at that point?
Mm-mm.
It was
No
the other
Scooter.
guy. It was Usher's.
I think so, yeah. And it was crazy. He was so sweet, but he was so young. And he had like 4 fans that showed up for him.
At that time, 4 fans.
Because nobody knew who he was. They just kept telling
No
us,
way.
like, oh, it's Justin Bieber. This kid's going to be huge.
So, okay.
We were like, okay.
That's, wow. My whole world was flipped on its head. I went from a 13-year-old boy from a small town to being praised left and right by the world with millions saying how much they loved me and how great I was. I don't know about you, but humility comes with age. You hear these things enough as a young boy and you actually start believing it. Rationality comes with age and so does your decision-making process. That's what I was getting at, is that you're not ready to make all those decisions at 13. So I was wondering by the end, is it all this to say, even when the odds are against you, keep fighting. Jesus loves you. Be kind today, be bold today, and love people today, not by your standards, but by God's perfect, unfailing love. I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of my relationships. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant to everyone who loved me. I became a shell of a person that I had become. Wow.
I know.
Now I am navigating the best season of my life, marriage, which is an amazing, crazy new responsibility. You learn patience, trust, commitment, kindness, humility, and all the things it looks like to be a good man. Oh,
I'll find it. And put it up one day. But it was crazy when we
had
met
the picture
him.
of you guys. I love this post. I think it was really raw, and I think I've always thought he actually had like a really good inner foundation himself. I don't know necessarily of his family, but I think this was really bold of him, and I really do hope him and Haley last. I love them. Yeah, Camila and what's his face? Camila Cabello's
Shawn Mendes.
and Shawn Mendes, beautiful man, but I ain't buying it.
No one is, honey.
But like,
No one
why
buys
even?
it.
But why even go about it just for the sales of the album when everyone can tell you guys aren't together? Like that to me, it just annoys me.
Because drama sells.
Drama,
Even
drama.
speculation about his sexuality sells.
That's so crazy, though.
Yeah, because then
I
gay
can
people,
tell-
gay men feel like there's a chance. Straight women feel like there's a chance. You don't really know. He doesn't address it.
What does Sean want? Has he ever come out with a post? Is he super personal on Instagram? Like, I always look at his post and it's just kind of like Sean being Sean, just super, nobody knows. He's secretive. He's a fucking robot.
A robot.
Yes, that's what he is. He's looks too perfect to even be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got you.
You got me.
You have to hit us with a little Talkspace commercial before we leave.
Speaking of depression, this is if you guys are experiencing any of this, and it's also, what is it? Suicide Prevention Month.
Yes. And
Excellent time.
It's addiction too. Addiction
as well, which, oh my gosh. Oh, that's the reason why Justin Bieber shared this. Talkspace is an amazing sponsor that we love here at Hey Frase. Life can be stressful between work, family, and everything in between. It's not always easy to find time for yourself. If you guys are suffering in any way, Talkspace is a really good thing to use. It's online therapy. It makes taking care of yourself and your mental health more affordable and convenient than ever before. Simply provide your preferences for therapy and Talkspace will match with one of the 5,000 plus therapists the very same day. You can send your therapist unlimited text, audio, picture, or video messages from anywhere at any time. So, you don't have to fit your therapy session into your busy schedule. You can text at any time, which I really love about Talkspace.
Yes.
Finding the right therapist doesn't have to be stressful. The Talkspace matching process takes your unique preferences into account. They find somebody whose style and expertise matches your needs. And if you want to switch therapists, it's super easy. They make it very seamless. You let them know. Within a day, you have a new therapist. You no longer have to wait for your next appointment to talk about what's on your mind. With Talkspace, you can send unlimited messages to your dedicated therapist from the privacy of your device, anywhere, anytime. 1 month of therapy on the Talkspace platform costs about the same amount as a single face-to-face session. Best of all, you'll never have to wait a week to share what's on your mind. Talkspace has more than 5,000 licensed therapists who are experienced addressing the challenges we all face. To match with your perfect therapist, for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, go to Talkspace.com. Use code FRASE, F-R-A-S-E, to get $65 off your first month. $65 with code FRASE. Show your support for the show, and that's F-R-A-S-E, Talkspace.com.
Love you guys so much. Okay, I gotta go.
I know. She's suffering, you all.
It sucks. We'll be back on Monday. And we do want to hear from you, though. Follow us at Hey Frase, at Andrea Lopez Comedy. Let us know. We really loved Monday's Labor Day show where we kind of picked a topic. We did a deeper dive. We were very personal and funny. So we want to kind of give you more of those if that is what you will love. So hit us up, let us know. And you guys are amazing. We'll be back on Monday. We'll tell you more about our GoFundMe. Our trip is coming up and Progression Salon. Bye, everybody.
Don't open your mouth too much.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Hey, Fraser, like it, rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah.
Bye, everybody.